So going the extra mile.
Going the extra mile.
I think it's like you
So
said.
if you do it, and I don't know why. I think it's mentally lazy. I don't think people are physically lazy. I think people are mentally lazy.
And obviously, if you're doing that, you're not in the right business. You know what I'm saying? Because your heart's not in it.
Right.
Because I think anytime that I've ever went above and beyond, most of the time I want to say my heart's in it.
Like you're just all in.
If a man is to be a street sweeper, he should sweep the streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep the streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well." Martin Luther King. Going the extra mile in anything we do can make a big difference in our lives, and in turn, make a difference in the lives of those closest to us. I believe that if we truly want to be successful in life, we should be willing to go the extra mile. Now, from an economic standpoint, going the extra mile can bring favorable attention from those who are in a position to provide opportunities for advancement. But the buck doesn't stop there. You see, some favorable attention might include a new position that allows you to earn more money. Not to mention, it puts you in a good position to ask for more if needed. And because the majority of people do not go the extra mile, it gives you the ability to stand out among others. I myself have been on this side of the equation many times in my life. Come to think of it, I don't believe I was ever stagnant in one position unless my heart truly wasn't into what I was doing. Now, if that's the case for you, I encourage you to move on. My friends, if you're half-assing your way through work, you are doing your employer and yourself a huge disservice. My understanding of going the extra mile came to me at an early age when I used to mow the lawn in front of my house. It was a tough chore in the summer. I recall one day taking the initiative to mow the lawn in front of the neighbor's house. She was so pleased, she invited my cousin and I to swim in her pool. For some reason that summer our pool was out of commission, and boy, those summers in New York can be punishing. Small reward, you might be thinking, but as a kid growing up in New York with no access to a pool in the summer, I had hit the jackpot. Now the buck doesn't stop with the economic benefits when it comes to going the extra mile. There are personal benefits as well. Going the extra mile keeps you in good terms with yourself. It feels good to do things that you want to and not because you have to. It feels good to take pride in your work and your relationships. And the fact that people take notice to this and reward you for it is even more of a bonus. Yeah? Eventually, going the extra mile, like anything practiced with discipline, will become habit, thus making you a more confident person, which will aid you on the road to success. So where can we start practicing going the extra mile? 1. We can start with our health. 2. We can start with our relationships. And finally, 3. Start with our career. Health is wealth, my friends. I know we've heard this before, and the truth is, without health, you can't be optimally present in your relationships or your career. Now, recently, my partner and I have become more conscious about what we are eating and have added some serious superfoods to the diet. I've also infused some exercise into my lifestyle. Now, have I experienced any drastic changes yet? Well, honestly, no. But I definitely feel less lethargic throughout the day, and to me, that is a great start. And I do have to say, it feels great to take the bull by the horns, go the extra mile, and move my life in a more positive direction. So start with your health. especially if it isn't up to par. Next, your relationships. Start with your family. Only you know what it looks like to go the extra mile with your closest loved ones. Sometimes just being present, well, more present, when you're around them can be considered going the extra mile. Especially in this day and age when life is constantly tugging at us from all kinds of directions. Get reacquainted with what makes your family and your friends happy. Then, go to work. Finally, as I said earlier, your career. You can start there. Sometimes, no matter how much we love our jobs, the everyday routine can get the best of us. Well, spruce it up. Where can you go the extra mile? Maybe you can ask if a fellow coworker needs some extra help. Perhaps you can stay a little later and get some more work done before heading home a couple days a week. Remember, only you know what this looks like for you. Going the extra mile might come natural to you. Then again, it might not. Just remember to be patient with yourself. If it doesn't come natural, then practice. If you fall off, get back on. In time, it will become habit and finally a part of who you truly are. I think deep down, we all know we are capable of doing great things. Here's to going the extra mile. Everything on purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to James David. Yeah, you know how I do it. I got that real shit, that feel good stuff. Yes, sir.